because of a storm. Whether it is a dreaded hurricane, an awful tornado, an earthquake, a mudslide, a fire. Oh, look, everywhere in the country has been hit pretty hard at one point or another over the last year. And when you go without power, it can affect your ability to survive, let alone stay connected, stay entertained, stay comfortable and relaxed. When Hurricane Irma hit us here in Florida, most people realized afterward that they were going to lose their ability to stay connected with their cell phones. If they had medical devices like nebulizers for asthma sufferers or sleep apnea machines, CPAP machines, they realized they had a real problem and needed a real source of power. Well, this is the EcoFlow. This is a real source of power. You can plug in 11 different devices to the EcoFlow Tech River Mobile Power Station and have power on the go, have power off the grid, have power while you're camping or fishing or hiking or biking, or most importantly, have a personal power generator that can run inside your house that doesn't leak oil, that keeps you able to run your CPAP machine, able to run your nebulizer, able to charge up all your personal devices, even power a small refrigerator if you have medicine that needs to stay cold or a few drinks while you're at it. Now, since we've launched this product at HSN, it's been very popular. It has sold out basically every single time we've brought it in stock. And what we're offering to you right now is really the best, biggest offer we've ever done, because we're including a portable charger and we're including a case to go along with it. Now, what is the experience when you get it home? Take a look at everything this system offers and what it does.
The EcoFlow River Mobile Power Station is perfect in a disaster or for when you need to charge up your tech when you're on the go. The unit is equipped with 11 independent power charging ports. In the box, you will get the EcoFlow River Mobile Power Station, a protective case, AC wall charger, car charger, DC cables, a set of DC tips, USB Type-C cable, a micro USB charging cable, and a 40-inch lightning charging cable. You can simply just plug and play, and it'll hold a full charge for up to 12 months. Its huge capacity means it can charge most of your favorite devices multiple times. It has an easy-to-read and real-time digital battery indicator. Best of all, it comes with an 18-month manufacturer's warranty and a US-based customer support.
So this really is a safe, silent, portable generator. And it has saved people's lives and it's made them more comfortable. Now we're giving you really the biggest configuration we've ever done, including the $60 case to go along with your purchase and even a little portable charger to take with you on the go for your devices when everything's okay in life. Now it comes in black and it comes in white. If you want white, I have 19 still available in stock at this great offer. It's a $685 value for $599.99. It's on 5 flexible payments for $120 and ships for free. Now, Justin Smith is joining us and he's gonna show you some of the ways in which customers have used this, how it's been a safety device for them, even how some people use it as a pass-through for devices that they wanna keep running even if, gosh forbid, the power just goes out a little bit at night.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. That's our flow-through charging that we offer. But, you know, with those winter storms kicking up right now. In fact, you know, Winter Storm Gia just went through, so many of you out there on the northeastern seaboard, there's thousands of you still without power. So the cool thing about this, like Brett mentioned at the top, is this is a battery powered generator. It's such a great alternative to those big, clunky gas generators that we got to put gas in, oil in. They give off those toxic fumes. Who wants to go out in the middle of a blizzard or the middle of a hurricane? You know you got to keep those gas powered generators outside. Who wants to go out in the middle of a snowstorm and crank those things up? With the EcoFlow River, you can keep it inside. You can keep it in your child's bedroom. You can keep it in your car. It's 11 pounds, about the size of a gallon of milk. It's completely portable, industrial amount of power on the go, giving you peace of mind, sense of security. At the press of a button, you are getting that immediate power that is gonna charge many things. Now let's just say we're in the middle of a storm, Brett, and our power just went out. What's one of the first things we look for is we look for light. Now I'm gonna turn this around here, and you can see right here, this is where it's worth its weight in gold. These are your AC wall outlets. Those are just your traditional wall outlets. Look around your house right now, you're gonna see them all over the place. This is just a regular table lamp, nothing special about it. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in right here, and here we go, the power. We'll have light here. Immediately the light comes on, and we are in Florida. It's not quite that cold out. We're not up north, but if we were, we'd want to plug in a little bit of a heater, but we're in Florida here, so maybe we want to cool things down after the hurricane. We've got an industrial powered fan. Let's go ahead and get our fan going. Now our fan's going, our light's going. It is going to power both of those for over 100 hours. That's 4 days. You know, FEMA recommends that we have at least 3 days of preparation on our hands after a natural disaster strikes, before, during, and after. But we're also gonna be able to start plugging in our phones because, like you mentioned, Brett, we have 11 ports. So we wanna get in touch with those loved ones. So let's go ahead and plug in our phone here. We're gonna see our phone powers up right there. So our phone is now on. Let's go ahead and let's get our computer in here through our USB-C port. So that's our MacBook Pro. This is our USB-C port. Got that going, and now our iPad. Now I can just continue plugging things in here, but it's the EcoFlow River is going to give us, you can see our iPad just came on as well. There we go, the iPad came on. Now I can keep plugging things in here, and it's gonna plug those, it's gonna power all of my devices for days, hours on end, giving me 11 ports, the 4 USB, the 2 DC ports, the 2 USB-C ports, and like I said, on the back here, we've got our 2 AC wall outlets, plus that right there, that's just your traditional cigarette lighter that you're gonna find in your car. Completely portable industrial power. That is such a great alternative to those big, clunky gas generators that you've got to keep outside. You've got to keep them away from friends and family.
And the bottom line is that generator is emergency only. This goes tailgating with you. This goes camping with you. This goes hiking, biking, fishing, overnighting with you. This is a way to have power to set up a big projector screen in your backyard when you want. It is as portable as possible. Now, you can shop for it today on flexible payments if you're one of the last about 130 of you to be able to shop for it with this great deal we're offering today. FlexPay means it's $120 right now. We ship instantly and immediately, but we are also offering VIP financing. This is an investment. It's buying a generator for your home. If you want to shop with an HSN card, we're going to give you 9 months of VIP financing so that you can break your payments down to a little over $2 a day. It comes down to $66.66 a month to get an EcoRiver home. When you buy today, you're getting the case. That is a bonus that normally costs about $60 to buy a la carte. You're also getting a little power bank. So a little way to bring some portable power to your electronic, to give it to the kids to take their tablet and sit in the corner and be quiet and entertained while you're dealing with all the other things you need to deal with. The only thing I want to let other people know about is if you're somebody that wants to know you have it running for several days without power, or somebody that's going to take it hiking, biking, fishing, you can actually recharge with a solar panel. Now the solar panel is a $300 high quality, big, huge solar panel. If you choose to invest in one of these to go along with your EcoFlow today, we'll take $50 off its price. That's a bonus buy. You're only gonna get the $50 in savings on the solar charger, on the solar panel, if you add it to your order of your EcoRiver. Now, if you go and you look at the history of this product, was it Indiegogo or Kickstarter is one of those crowdsource funding ways that this product came to light. The people who invested in this have said it's been a total game changer for them. Absolutely. To be able to know that if you're somebody who has an asthmatic child, or if you're somebody who suffers with sleep apnea, that the medical devices that you need to have power for are there to support you and take care of your needs when the power goes. Because that's the thing we forget. We all complain about no ice, and we complain about no fridge, and we complain about no TV. But there are people that need electricity to survive. And for anybody that's relying on a sleep apnea CPAP machine or a nebulizer, and I can relate to that as an asthmatic child growing up, to have this, to know those devices run in those troubled times when the power is gone, is worth its weight in gold for anybody that needs it. Yeah, like thank you. You're exactly right. So you see there, as you were talking, I went ahead and plugged in our CPAP machine here. It is on. Let's go ahead and choose therapy mode, and you'll hear it come on here in just a second, giving us that immediate power. You can hear the air flowing. Now we have oxygen. Now we're not gonna be able to have any problems breathing at night. And the nice thing to remember is what a lot of people do is they actually always keep their sleep apnea plugged into their EcoFlow, and it does what's called pass through. So it doesn't take any of the energy out of the EcoFlow as long as there's power in the home. But if in the middle of the night the power goes, EcoFlow kicks on automatically, instantly, immediately, without you doing anything about it. So even when you are sound asleep getting sleep apnea therapy and treatment, it's still gonna keep offering it to you even if the power goes. It's great that you mentioned that. They call it UPS, an uninterrupted power source. So a lot of our customers, they write to us saying that they keep this plugged in just in case they lose power, whether it be a storm or not. Just in case they lose power, they don't wanna lose the ability to breathe at night. So they just keep it plugged in all the time so they never have any interruption in power. And like you said, Brett, it does have that flow through charging, so that you can keep all of your devices
plugged into the EcoFlow River when your EcoFlow River needs to be recharged. You can keep all of your devices plugged in without ever worrying about overcharging your other devices, surging your other devices. That's unique because many other power banks that have this amount of power, what they require you to do is unplug all of your devices to recharge this. This gives you uninterrupted power. While you recharge this, keep all your devices plugged in because it has that pass-through, that flow-through charging. It's giving you 116,000 milliamps. That's nearly 40 times more powerful than your next traditional power bank. It's such a great alternative to those gas generators as well.
So if you don't mind taking a little walk with me.
Absolutely, let's do it.
We do have a small fridge plugged in case you're wondering if you've got medicines that need to be refrigerated. We do have that plugged in as well, but we want to show you more of really the breadth of what this product can cover for you. If you want it in white, it is officially last call. There is now 10 remaining in stock for you. If you want the solar panel, if you're planning on going hiking, biking, fishing, it's a $50 savings to add it to your order today. But I think for a lot of you, especially those of you who've contended with generators for years, like you've got cat litter underneath it, catching the dripping gas and oil. You know how loud and awful it is. Maybe you're downsizing and you no longer have a garage to keep and store a generator, but you believe in a backup power source. This is really the technological advancement. It's the next step.
Yeah, and like you said, you can keep this. You were saying, oh, maybe you have an old generator collecting dust. You can keep this on the shelf for 12 months, and it's going to hold a full charge. So in, worst case scenario, you only take it out for a storm.
Did you just plug a TV in?
I did. I just plugged this TV in, and I was getting to that, Brett. But thank you.
I got distracted. I saw TV went on. I thought,
stealing my thunder again. But yeah, this is a high definition TV. You can see we're completely tetherless. Watch this. We're completely tetherless. There's nothing else plugged in. I can take my TV all around with me if I want, but the TV just came on. This is a high definition television. It takes an immense amount of power, and all that's powering it is my EcoFlow River. And it's gonna power that TV for days on end to keep you aware of when that storm's coming and going, where it's going. Maybe you just wanna keep the kids entertained. But also, let's say you need to do a little repair after the storm, or you're a handyman and you don't wanna be tethered to your client's 15 extension cords at their house. We're gonna go ahead and plug in a power drill here. And as soon as we come, as soon as we come out of that little, you're gonna be able to see here, I've got my power drill plugged in. Now, I'm gonna be able to do all sorts of repairs, fix the fence, fix the deck, take those storm shutters down after. You can plug in a skill saw, a table saw, all sorts of things. Remember, 11 devices at one time, that industrial amount of power on the go with the press of a button. All you have to do is press that button. No pull cranks, no gas, no oil, no toxic fumes. You can keep it indoors with you. It's also IP63 certified, which means that it is water and dust repellent as well.
So there's also the things we take for granted. The router is one we kind of forget, that when the power goes. The internet is probably still working, you just don't have an electric source to get it into your home. You can plug this in. I mean, people look at the TV and go, but what am I gonna watch on TV if my cable's out? Well, plug in your router, and now you can stream absolutely anything to your heart's content. You can be the only person in the neighborhood who's not trying to read a book in the dark.
Well, I just plugged in our router, and a lot of people think just because we lose power, we lose internet. But we're gonna go ahead and plug in our router there, and what's gonna happen is you'll see it light up here. There we go. Now we have internet. So that's so cool, because after a storm, or maybe just on a regular everyday basis, you don't wanna lose your internet, so you go ahead and plug in your router. That's gonna give you that long Wi-Fi that we need, that strong Wi-Fi that we need, coming right from the EcoFlow River. We never have to worry about, just because we lose power, we lose internet, we lose ability to have connection. We can still get our work done. We can stay in touch with friends and family on the computer. We'll plug our computer in. I mean, there's endless amounts of things that we can plug in here. But one thing I want to touch on, Brett, that you mentioned here, I just have a little story about this solar panel charger. In last year, Hurricane Irma came through. Yep. You couldn't get gas within a 10-mile radius around here. So all my friends that they had those old gas-powered generators, they were coming to me because they were running out of gas and they couldn't stay in contact with their friends and family, but they saw me with my river and this thing laid out on my driveway, and they're like, what is that? You got phones and stuff connected to that. I was able to let them plug in. I didn't charge them. I didn't, you know, charge anything for them to come and plug in.
Why did you look at me like, oh, well, you know, Brett would have charged you
He would have charged you $1 a plug-in, but I let them come in, get a little charge on their phone, because this gave me that uninterrupted power, and you can use it under partial sun, and you can get a full charge on your EcoFlow River after a natural disaster. That's so important, because when your old clunky gas generator runs out of gas and you don't have power at that point, you can plug in that solar power charger, and you can have power
for days, for sustaining
power for, I mean, indefinitely.
Yeah.
As long as you want.
I wouldn't have charged $1 a plug-in.
50 cents.
I would have charged $5 a plug-in. by day 10 of Irma, are you kidding me?
It's price gouging, absolutely.
I could have charged $20 a plug-in.
If the gas stations are charging $10 a gallon.
I had to live through it. I sent my family away, but I had to stay.